All right, so if you're looking at my screen right here, you can see this story that just breaks. Sri Lanka inflation hits a record 39% as shortages persist. So first, I just want to break this down a little bit. So inflation hits a record 39%. So a couple things. First off, what is the definition of inflation? So this is the first thing we have to discuss because a lot of people have different definitions. Now, my definition per the Austrian economics view of inflation is the money supply increasing. When you increase the money supply, then lots of distortions happen through the markets, including the prices of goods and services go up. You have more money chasing the same amount of goods and services, the price of goods and services go up. Everything comes down to supply and demand. Super simple. If I increase the money supply, it increases the demand. If I increase the demand and the supply stay the same, prices go up. All right. Now, the definition of inflation that most people are using today is just looking at prices going up. So I say that inflation is money going up and the prices going up are the result of that. But per CPI, the government uses to measure inflation, Consumer Price Index, they're looking at prices. So in context of what we're talking today, we're talking about prices going up. So Sri Lanka inflation has hit a record 39%, 40%. The prices have gone up by 40%, or the dollars they use, the money they use to buy those things has gone down in value. We're going to take a look at that. So we can see here Sri Lanka hits 49% as shortages persist. We can see here inflation surged to a record in a continuing food and fuel shortages. All right, so that's a key piece we're going to come back to. But food and fuel shortages. We can see here that consumer prices in the capital rose 39%, but food inflation surged 57%. And this is amid a shortage of essentials in the absence of dollars to pay for imports. So what we can see is that food inflation has surged 57%. Now, if we look at this, here's another chart. This is the Sri Lanka currency, the LKR, looked at in U.S. dollars terms. And so you can see since the beginning of the year, it is down 44% to the U.S. dollar. So that means if you are holding dollars, you can actually buy more goods there in Sri Lanka today. However, you're holding their local currency, it now takes more of those currency units to buy those same goods and services.